Frank Pangello reporting. It wasn't so long ago that milk cost about $1 a litre. That was 10 years ago. Today it's about $2.10. Now we're being told that we're not getting what we pay for when we buy full cream milk. Instead, we're buying a product that's been mixed, watered down. David Richardson has more.
That's not necessarily good because it brings into question such issues as full cream milk. And if a company is selling full cream milk and Permeate's added to it, it's no longer full cream milk.
It's the Australian dairy industry's best kept secret that what you're buying is not 100% milk, that it's been added to with a watery substance called Permeate, and consumers aren't being told.
Permeate's a skim milk concentrate. It's a byproduct. It's had the fat and protein removed from it, and it's had some of the liquid removed from it. It's used to standardise milk. That means that it brings milk down to a minimum fat level, minimum protein level.
Jeffrey Quinn is a consultant to the Kiama Milk Supplies Collective who blew the lid on milk modification. Is milk being watered down?
Well, to the extent that it's modified to the minimum standard.
It's the world's oldest farming practice, but milk goes through a lot of production to get from the cow to the dinner table. It's homogenised and pasteurised, and now, thanks to whistleblowers, we know it's been modified or permeated.
If a milk is modified, how is it modified and where was it modified, and if it's a generic milk that's used by a large supermarket, who was the processor that did it?
Are consumers being conned?
They're not making fully informed choices. By truth in labelling, they are able to make an informed choice.
Permeate, when added to milk, is cheaper for the big two dairy manufacturers. Up to 12% of some milk brands has this byproduct. Both dairy farmers and National Foods admit the practice goes on, but they claim it's to meet food standards, that it has nothing to do with profits. But milk prices keep going up.
Since 1990, the retail price of milk has increased twice the rate of inflation. Yet the farm gate price, what the farmer receives, he's actually getting less today than what he was 20 years ago.
Craig Kelly from the Southern Sydney Retailers Association believes it's also the deals between the big two supermarkets and the two big dairy companies that have pushed prices through the roof.
We did some studies against Safeway supermarkets in the USA, and we found that Woolworths and Coles were charging 40% higher prices for full cream milk and an amazing 69% higher for low-fat milk.
How much have Australians been stung?
On our calculations, the Australian public is being ripped off over $1 billion a year on the price of milk.
Just milk alone?
Just milk alone. And that is in 1 year only.
We believe that the shelves should be opened up to all brands of milk and true competition take place. And then it becomes a battle for the brands rather than a battle for the store.
Australian farmers have taken their claims to the ACCC's grocery price inquiry, and they also want labels put on milk that detail how much Permeate is added.
We're not, for a moment, suggesting that the product is not a quality product. We're just suggesting that it's a modified product and that the consumer needs to know that when they make a purchase decision.
It's hard to believe that drinking something that's good for you can be